and welcome to my channel. Today's video is an overview on how I created this lava rock. This should make a nice addition to your resin or mixed media art. So this lesson was taken from my latest online class at Sue's Creative Circle, which I shall leave a link in the description below, and is sponsored by the current circle members, which you'll see a list of running down below the bottom. So without further ado, let's get into how I created this textural lava rock. So the first thing you need to do for your molten rock is to give it that liquid look. So for this I'm using tile grout, but you could use cement or concrete and mix it with some water, and then just mix it until you get the consistency of it being runny, but not too runny that it just runs off your board. And as you can see here, I have elevated one edge of the board, and I'm using the gravity to allow it to pull down on top of the board, and I'm using more of the mixture at the top and allowing it to flow across the board, and then stopping it when I feel it has moved enough and adding some more to the top. But I'm allowing the gravity to do the work, so I keep adding more on top and allowing it to create globules on top of each other. I then turned it round and done the same to the opposite side. Again, pouring at the top and allowing gravity to move it down off the board. I then placed it in the sun to dry. This allows the mixture to dry a lot quicker and creates cracks on the surface, which is good for giving you that lava look. And then I came back and painted the whole surface black. When painting it, make sure that you get into all the nooks and crannies of the rock. You want to make sure that's all coated and that you don't have any white areas left on the texture. And then when it's dry, we're going to come back and highlight the edges or top section of the rock by dry brushing some silver paint to the surface. So just using the flat side of the brush, just dab a little bit of silver paint across the surface of the texture to highlight that, and then again allow to dry. If you would like to see how I created the lava down the centre of the board, I shall leave a link in the description to the online class, so pop on over to see that in full detail. So let's get back into painting this lava rock. So to help with the glow of the lava, we first have to give the lava a good base to make it stand out. So where I want the lava to go, I'm now going to go in with some white acrylic paint and paint that in, ready to take the colours. So we're going to make sure that the lava goes in between the cracks and it's in the lowest areas of the texture. So we're going to leave the majority of the rock black with the highlights, and then just add the glow of the lava between those rocks. So I'm going to paint this a warm yellow and red, and then blend the two colours together. So if you think about the lava being hot in the centre, and as it cools it will go darker. So where the rock is, that's actually the lava where it's cooled. So we need to make sure that the centre of this is yellow, and as we move out to the rock it then starts going red and starts getting slightly darker. So in between the cracks you'll start seeing some red. You may see a touch of yellow, but for this I've just put the red up against the edges and up to the cracks. I'm also going to put some red onto the rock itself. So this gives the impression that the rock is, although cooling, it's still quite hot as it moves up. So don't worry, this doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to make sure that you don't have any white areas showing, and that the rock does have some red on the bottom. So do the same in between all the cracks as well. Just add a touch of red in between those cracks and around the stones, and again just have the red just coming ever so slightly up the sides of the stones to give the impression that those stones are quite hot. So we're going to do the same with the edges of the rock. So where it meets the lava flow, we're going to start off by making those edges red, and again making sure that the edges of the stone is got a red glow to it also, and then we're going to move out into the lava flow, and it will become lighter and brighter as we move away from those stones. And then once you've done your rock, it's then time to move on to the lava. So as you can see, this is just a quick time lapse of how I painted the lava rock. But if you want to see this in a more realistic time frame, then subscribe to Sue's Creative Circle, and I shall leave a link in the description below. If you like this video and would like to see more mixed media and resin videos, then please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. Also, I'd like to hear your thoughts and comments on my videos, so please leave a comment below. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.